put this back together. Also, I found some like scientific tubing. Seems like silicone. I don't know if gasoline will destroy it. Otherwise, I do have this kind of tubing. Usually use urethane, but I don't have any of that yet. Now, first thing is this has all these rings, and you can see it. I needed to kind of shift it up to. See, there's like this little dot there. It seems like if I do put it near there, I can squish it. This one's got its little dot down here. So it seems to, I don't know, it seems to like be alright. So anyway, they're in position, and it's time to kind of compress them in, because I'm trying to get it on top here, like so. I always hate these squish gasket things. It's such a pain in the ass. And now I'm kind of, I know there's a technique where you kind of like twist it or something, like this. Oh, there we go. That does work. Yep. So you kind of just go left and right, left and right, left and right. And that looks like it's back on. Now let's see, does that spin? Yes, it spins. Wheel, wheel, wheel. Yeah, it's like mouth noises, sounds you make with your mouth. Now, which of my... Go look at these screws. Ah, what the fuck? Which one is it? I think it's these two. I know it was a hex head screw, so Allen keys. I've also got a block of, if you're wondering, that's lard. What I'm gonna do is yeah, here we go. What I do is just take a bit of this, just rub it against it like so, and then just, there you go. And now that's not gonna seize, or it's not gonna lock, so to speak. And also, I think it prevents vibration. At least that's what I've found. You know how these things unscrew themselves from vibration. So anyway, let me just, it's just like there, you can see. I'll put it in like so, and then we're just going to twist it in. And it also helps it to get in, as you can see. These are like so old. Some of them have held up, some of them are not all that. And I'll do the tightening in once I've kind of put them both in, because you know, if I center it wrong, usually you don't tighten these too much until you've gotten them all in, because otherwise it could be kind of off center, and that's not a good thing. Yeah, it's so much easier to get in with that, with a bit of grease. You can use grease, you can use oil, you can use like, you know, whatever, and then we just give it a bit of a tighten, just a touch, you know. Here we go, wrong way. And of course, for anyone who doesn't know, to tighten stuff, you use it this way. To screw it, use it this way, because you know you get more torque this way, but it's slower. So yeah. Of course, we don't want this coming open. Next is the spark plug. Here, as you can see, it's kind of a little oily. I what do you call it? Like used a cloth and, you know, tried to get it nice. Anyway, a little bit of lubrication on the spark plug, making sure not to get the actual zapping area, because that'll screw it up. This just you know, secures your threads, makes it all nice and good. Just hand tight that, and then we'll just give it a tiny bit of a. This one's a size 20, so let's give it a little bit of, there we go, gentle. But and now if we turn it, it's kind of got a, it's hard to, it's only really got this, the exhaust, it's got that vacuum. See, it's starting to have a vacuum sound, which is good, because that means it's got a good seal. What on earth do we put on next? Because I've got all these things, these like plastic things. I don't really know where they go. Here are these parts. the exhaust. All I did was sandpapered it with a rough and then a soft, and then I varnished it so to get rid of the rust. Same thing with the choke lever. It was a bit rusty, and whatever this piece is, that was kind of rusty as well. Now it's a little bit less and it's varnished. That's usually, like, I'm not trying to do a professional job on that, obviously, because I don't have the time and I can't really be bothered. I could just stick the, what do you call it, the exhaust on it. But I'm wondering, like, if I start attaching things, is it going to create more issue down the line? I'm pretty sure the exhaust used either these or these. Let me try to find out which. Actually, do these fit? They do not. They do. Are they long enough? I'm not sure. Let me. If I use one of these, what do we get? And all these O-rings, I do not know where most of these go. Sorry, O-rings. See, this one's a little longer, so I'm not sure where on earth did this one go. And it also fits something. Maybe this carburetor. Probably not. If I want to put the carburetor on, for example, yeah, will this be? Oh yeah, so I need something. I don't know how long I need it to be, because I know this goes on like. Actually, it goes up, and it goes like that, and it goes like this. And does that need to be really long, or oops, come on, good. Yeah, maybe this is the right way to put it. Okay, whatever. Maybe this is the correct one for that. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. If so, then put the exhaust on. Oh yeah. Before I do that, actually, again, lubrication. This will future-proof it. Whether this lasts for the future. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are on here now that I think about it. Just kind of the hex head. I think I remember they being hex. And now we use this. There we go. There's one more piece on. And we probably have... Yeah. Little did I know, I actually put it on the wrong way. Upside down. Coming out of here and here, the air that is. Where on earth does this thing go? Does it go here? Oh, it looks like it goes here. Yeah. Looks like it probably attached to here. Yeah, that's right. It goes on here. Lucky. If I screw something in that, I'm gonna have to unscrew it maybe, because it's like it's in the way of something else, is what I'm saying, and that's not good. We don't want that. So that's kind of all I'm like. That's what I'm just worried about, is all. Okay, this one's a little jank. It's not really. It doesn't want to. This screw, that is, but it'll be fine. Okay, now we put it in. It looks like it's on the wrong angle to me. That definitely looks bad. So I'll do the bottom one first. See, that is looks like it's working. Yep. I get a thicker screwdriver. That one's a bit too thin for my fingers, my big hand. There we go. Very nice. Nice and good. Okay, that's another part connected. Now, this piece of plastic, I would assume would go down here maybe, or is that the exhaust, or is it carburetor or spark plug? Yeah, this would go around here, I think. Yeah, this looks like it. It's got like a thing that kind of. Cause it's got these little plastic bits, which I'm wondering. I don't know, this looks correct. Doesn't seem to screw in anyway. And this, of course, is gonna go like here. And does it? Or the opposite way? Yeah, there. We've got 2 screws here. That's good. So I'm gonna have to and also, you know, I'll get it magnetized so it's a bit easier. With these 2 screws now, which screws are? Oh, geez, this just fell off. Oh no! Oh no! Well, I was wondering, that took a while to fall off. It took a little while because it was really stuck on. It was really stuck on. Didn't want to come off. But now it has. Let's just put this fella on the power thinger, and then we can get these all in here or whatever. I think it uses this thing. I think that one was there, and then I guess this would be another hex. Yeah, these were both hex heads. So, I probably should have taken a picture or like recorded myself taking it apart. That would have been a lot better. Just get it. What I do, I just get it in place. So I just kind of, you know, it's still dangling, or I'll do it a little more, maybe just with my fingers. So that's good for now. And then we put the other one in place, like here, just to make sure they both are. I don't have to like move this around. Kind of, I think I do a little bit. That's why I don't tighten them too much. And now we can tighten them. I think it uses these 2 washers actually, now that I think about it. Like it needs some kind of distance between. It looks like they go here. Here, see? The position. And our igniter and kill switch is pretty much there. And these wires go under, and then the thick one goes here, and you push it like that. Okay. And then for these 2, maybe this one goes in like. I think this one goes like that, and then we pop it onto. That should be good. And then this one, I'm not really sure where that goes. Starting to build it. Does this one go this way or this way? Or anyway, I'm gonna build the carburetor. As you can see, this bit's not threaded. Whatever. Should be fine. Yes, this is like super old urethane tubing. And you can see it broke. The top part broke. Otherwise, it would have been connected to this carburetor like here, and then it would have been connected to the fuel tank, I think. And yeah, so basically it looks like someone chopped the fuel cable, and then this one down here was this. I think it was attached to the carburetor, or here, this little hole. Does that need to? No, I don't think so. I think definitely these fuel lines. I need to get some wire as well, and some scissors so I can chop up some fuel lines. So my idea was to use wire to make fuel clamps, because I don't have fuel clamps. And we're gonna need some of this tubing. So for example, I think this part would go into, I don't know, I think they both go into the, not sure. Then would this fella somehow go here, or no, that's the other thing. Okay, so where exactly? Because I've got 2 fuel lines, and I've got one squishy thing. Does the squishy thing go? I think it went there, but then how's the other fuel line work? Because I've got two fuel lines, and I don't think one's just an air fuel line. Maybe if I put the fuel thinger on, that might actually help to. I think I put it like this. Here we go. Yeah, that's it. And then this kind of goes around, wraps around here. There we go. And then the fuel line goes down here. I'm trying to Ooh, trying not to break anything. There we go, like this. I think. Yep, pull it forward and put it in like here. Okay, yep, good. And then I think I can attach this on, probably. Might work. It's kind of dirty. I'm just gonna have to start putting in some screws. I think I think it's these big ones here. Let me grab them. These kind of, is it these kind of screws, or is it these smaller ones? No, these bigger ones, I think. These big, yep, big fellas here. I'm just gonna have to screw it in, I think. In hindsight, I wish I had deconstructed the crankshaft and the winder. That's one part I never got around to, so unfortunately. Prepare our screws with some lubricant. Yeah, this is so much easier because these are really, they've rusted, these fellas. They were so hard to get out. Oh my goodness, not fun at all. And I wonder if I mixed a washer somewhere. This piece of plastic's not really enjoying this by the looks of it. It's kind of orientated a bit weirdly, so I'm gonna have to unscrew it and I'm gonna have to redo it here. Yep, that's better. All right, this is looking better and better. I can instead just put this on. Make sure this is all functioning right. Yeah, this looks good. Usually these things are a big point of error, and if you don't get them on correctly, like this, I gotta make sure it. No, that's, you gotta get the thing on the right way. Oh, this is locked. This is like really, ooh, what's up with that? Why is the engine? Ooh, just got locked is all. Oh, that's something. Oh, I think because it's got the magnet on there, so now it's not really, it doesn't really want to move. I understand what that means. Yep. I've got to connect these two, I think, somehow. Just make sure it's on. No, that's fine. Okay. And the screws it uses for this, I think they use these ones, I'm going to assume. Get it in there. Yes, it looks like it fits. Again, just vaguely get them in so we get the positioning right. It's decent quality. The issue is like the head of it has started to rot because like the plastic is basically just rotten now. It's just full of like bacteria that's just eaten away at it, and like mold and other junk, unfortunately. But otherwise the actual motor is like good quality. It's really just, this plastic isn't actually bad quality plastic, it's like pretty good quality, but it's been outside, like this stuff's phenomenal. This plastic hasn't, I mean, I had to clean it up, I had to make it look nice, but otherwise it was pretty much fine. Some of the more porous plastic is not good, and of course anything that gasoline is stored in, or like urethane tubing, is usually not great. And I'll just use this fella to tighten these up just a touch. Anyway, that's on now. I think I'm just gonna have to connect it to like here and here and just be like, well, maybe that works. But then again, how do you aerate it? Like, how does it get air? I don't know. That's the issue. And I'm just gonna have to chop it like so, probably. And then so we got that, and then I've got my wire. I was thinking just put some, that should be enough under here, and then let's see if we can because this stuff is just too small, just too big. It's fine because that's what you do. You clamp it, and you do this. I'm gonna have to get some that's good. That actually works now that I've the pliers. We want to really tighten it up as much as I can. Maybe I should give it a new tube. It looks like it's blocked. So pull this and it, yeah. Put it on. This one's smaller actually than the other ones. So I've got this on. It's kind of okay. How waterproof is it? I think this is blocked as well. This carburetor, I just blew on it and it's really, really, really not so good. So, thing I didn't really want to do is we're going to open it. If I even can. These little fellas out. Yeah, because I don't know if you're meant to be able to blow on it, if that's like a test for carburetors. I don't really know. But that's what I did, and I was not able to. So the first all I'm doing is just unlocking these little screws, and then we're going to unscrew them. Okay, that's all off. Now this, oh, look at how oily that is. Oh, wow. Is that meant to be oily? Is it? I don't actually know. Old ass engine oil. Oh, nasty. So long story short, on this section, I opened the bottom, I cleaned it up, you put it back on, and then I ended up breaking a bunch of those old urethane cables in the fuel tank. Not really very nice, but I'll show you a little bit of that. And then eventually we get to the next section, which is actually fixing up the carburetor. Looks like we got some kind of seal. Oh, this is like... Now, I may just have to use this urethane tubing for this one, because the other tubing is not, I mean, it's not really doing what I want, though. How do I get it connected to this? I guess I could use a bit of tubing from here and just connect them together. So we get one of these, connect to one of these, and then the other one, the other one connected to the urethane tubing, like so. And then I'll just have to have tube thingos in there to make sure it... Oh geez, it just popped out of its little bottom. Can I get that back? Tubing actually snapped from the tank. Ah, shit. Really, I don't know. Maybe I could pry some tubing out. This piece of rubber, unless I can pry this fella out and fix it. I might be able to. If I can do it without damaging it, that'd be good. Okay, here we are. So one of them's got a filter. Or, well, okay, just snap the whole thing. Do they even make these parts anymore? Yes, they do. The same parts they've probably been making for about 50, if not 70 years. They still make. Oh, jeez, this urethane tubing is just ripping apart. It's not good. Apparently I'm using pliers if you know. What if I just throw this tubing in like so? Oh, this one's a little, yeah, no, that's dried out. Like so, as we can see. And then like so here. Probably something like this. Now, which one is the exit and the entrance? That'd be interesting to know. Yeah, all this stuff is not good. So this is probably around 2 weeks later when the cables and the primer bulb came. You can actually buy these online. Of course, working out the size of them is a little bit difficult, but you know, they're pretty cheap, so it's okay if it doesn't work. This is where we left off last time with this. And pretty much what we need to do is get the carburetor working now, and then hook up all the wires and pretty much just put the shell back on. Here's a carburetor, and what I've bought online is some of this tubing, which is a tiny bit too small, but I think I know how to get it working. And also we bought a new primer bulb. So what I can do is, so pretty much if I loosen it up or expand it by like doing this, I can make it large enough to work with. which is good. So now what we're going to do, just FYI, I make copious errors with the carburetor, so just work with me for a while. So firstly, I should probably just put this on. I don't know. Actually, no, just keep it here for now. So firstly, we're going to do this. I think I could use heat as well, but I kind of don't want to. Stretch it out like that, and then take it away, and we put it to here. Oh, I know. Here we go. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So this then goes into here with a. So I probably got to chop it like that. I only have so much of this pipe, so I don't want to mess it up. I want to get it perfect. This cable actually leads to the primer bulb. Going inside of there, I probably need about this much. Just saying. There we go. I don't know if this is okay anymore, if it works, but this is a little filter piece that it if I don't get it on enough, it's probably going to fall off. It's not. Oh crap! I'm gonna like break this. I think I'm gonna use heat, and what I'll try to do is just go very lightly, and then we try to. Oh no, that does not work. Or maybe it's because this is like kind of broken now, like so. Somewhat in, which is good. And then we need a pipe that goes into here, like so, and it goes on the primer bulb. The I think it's this one, the outer, because you got the central and you got the outer. I'm pretty sure this goes in the outer area. I'm pretty sure that one sucks it up and this one releases it, if I'm correct. So we'll see. Make sure I really get it on nicely, because I have no idea where the primer bulb's actually meant to go. So I've got this one, it's a bit bigger. Let's see if it works well. Yeah, this one will get on just fine. Now let me just chop it here. Actually, will it go to the carburetor bulb? Will it go on properly? Yes, but it's not tight enough. Okay. Can I fit this in here? I can, but it's not really it's not really a tight enough seal. Oh wait, because I stretch this one out, it's I hope this works. I'm gonna go test it out actually. Again, I want to stress I have the cables on the wrong way. The primer bulb is actually meant to go onto the smaller one, while the larger one is meant to just have the filter. So here's gasoline with a little bit of oil, and what we're going to do is put this down here, and then put this like so, and then I'm going to pull and see if it does not. Oh wait, it pulls it up. So I think it's is it pulling from here? I think. Yeah, I don't know. It does. It leaks there. So, but it seems to. It's not going through it though. Yet, not yet. Because of the leak, I don't know. Yeah, no, I think it's maybe the wrong way. Oh, okay. So that's the out. This is the in. That's the out. So if I, that's how it works. So it sucks up to the side and then it pushes to the through there. So maybe I need to pull it through here. I need to reverse these. I don't know. And it sucks up there to here, so that means like so. Put it right to here. Okay, and then let's test it out. So if I go like that, and it go through here? Does it go out? Not really. I think it might be blocked. Oh, it's kind of going into here, but it's not going out there. Yeah, now this is not the right, because I can't even push it. I actually can't push it out at all. Okay, so we have a problem, is that the carburetor does not want to work, I guess. So pretty much the problem is carburetor is blocked. So my idea is to unscrew it and to try to, I was hoping if I ran gasoline through it, then maybe, yeah, I figured if I ran gasoline through it, I'd be able to like dissolve whatever nonsense causing an issue. Now this seems, I don't know, I think this is mostly fine. Here I'm probably gonna have to, ooh, that let a little bit of gas out somehow. I'm gonna rub that, get it all, ooh, I don't want fabric in there. Whoops. I'm gonna go get another cloth, I'll be right back. It shouldn't be too fabricy, or fibrous, I mean. Right, and so I think I'll take this screw out and we'll just keep disassembling it. What I found is that you put a lot of pressure when screws don't want to. Sometimes actually you can tighten them and it'll work, but you can put like a lot of pressure. I'm gonna have to remember how this thing works, so I hope I don't break it. And then you can like, yeah, then you use a lot of like strength, but you go really slow. How does this disassemble? I'm gonna take the top off, so you go really slow but push a lot of pressure in. Oh, I just hate Phillips heads. It's such a pain in the ass. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work, unfortunately. So I'm not sure how to get this top bit off, and this part, I don't know if this is just locked in, like if I just jam it. Yep, I figured so. So this is probably where the real blockage is. So it's coming in through here. And I'll take this thing off, and then it's like, I don't know. Like it seems like it should work, but I think maybe the gaskets are just like gone. And this bit here, seems fine. I should definitely spray these with some alcohol, I think, to kind of clean it out. That might help it out. Otherwise, I'm not really sure. And with the nozzle, I know there's got a little nozzle there. It looks like, is that okay? Is that gonna... This looks like a gasket. If I take it off, will it come? Will I be able to take it, put it back on? That's the only issue. Ooh, crack it off like so. There we go. And I think there's two gaskets here. Yeah, that's it. There we go, like that. Yeah. Doesn't seem like anything's wrong with it. Pretty stuck. Sometimes you can tighten it. Yep, I just tightened it. And now I might be able to pull it off. Oh, yep, I got it. Got it. So I tightened it. What I did is I tightened it because that'll, like the rust is kind of things like powder. You're just kind of breaking like this powder, so to speak. So that's part of it. Now this part here, this one here, do I have to take this thing off first? It looks like it's I don't know, little tiny ass screw there. I do have a tiny screwdriver, so let me go get that. I got a spray bottle of alcohol, and I'm getting like kind of a little bit loaded of all of this like gasoline and high percentage alcohol. I gotta say, which again is not so bad because it's kind of taking the pressure off my head, which is nice. This should be small enough. And there's a tiny screw. You can't really see it. There we go. Just see a little bit of it. Now, is it gonna, how hard is it gonna be to get off? I'll loosen this one. Actually, what that does is it pulls it over to here. Fascinating. Everything's just stuck. index of how old this thing is. Oh wait, it's kind of coming off. Here we go. Interesting. Okay, so there's a little nozzle in the top, which is, oh, that just the top thingo. This screw from here actually just came off, and there's a spring. Be really careful. So just take that out, and I'll just put it over here. And that's adjusting the carburetor to make it so it's more or like more choked or less choked. It looks pretty clean, but is that nozzle? I can see through it. I can. Oh, yep. Spray. It's possible even these this tube here is blocked. I don't really know. I don't know, like the internal mechanisms. I think it goes from here to here maybe. Is this thing blocked? I don't really know. Okay, so I looked at my footage, and apparently it goes this way. Good to know. So let's get back to this. This one as well. I don't know if I put this in first or second or... Oh, well, whatever. I'll just put it in now. And that's nice tight. That's tight enough. Now for this one, I think it went... here we go. We got these little thingos. Yeah, but does it go up? Or wait, no. Okay, I know. You got to follow the diagram. There we go. I'll just put it back on like so. Here, that's how it worked. Like that. Very nice. And I looked up for, actually first I'll just put, I'll just go. This one was like, I think it was like this. Like that. Right, that's fine. And for this one, I looked it up. Oh geez, or whatever. I'll do that in a minute. For this, you put the thing through the hole, and then you put this little fella hanging underneath, like so. And then you put the spring in. I imagine. Wait, no, I think it's this hole here, like that. And then this weird looking configuration, it's like it's got it's hanging the pendulum, it's got this thing down there, and then I think we put this piece under there, that little brass. So as you can see, it's got that little indentation, and it kind of goes down like a little nipple there. I think I got to rest the extruding area on the spring, I think. Okay, I think this screwdriver is magnetic, so I'm gonna utilize the magnetism to my advantage. Come on. Now I just have to screw it all in properly. That thing looks like it works. I don't know. I don't really understand how these bloody things work. Or not. No, probably not. I think some carburetors have oil reservoirs. I don't really understand it. And this fella down like that, like this. I think it goes this way. Did it? Yeah, I think so. Put the cap back on. And then these fellas just in like so. Just to get it all, just keep it on position, I'm going to put the screws in first. There we go. I didn't think I was going to have to do that, but there we go. And now I'm going to go test it to make sure that it actually works. So it goes from here, top to middle, from middle to assumingly this little thing here. Maybe if I can get it in. And inside of it, and it's coming out. It is coming out. It's coming out this kind of hole, pretty much everywhere here, but and it's coming out of the gaskets. But it is technically it works. It's just not very watertight. I think I'm gonna have to screw that on a little better then. And as you can see, we're just pumping it all out. So it's just a pump system essentially. It's kind of cool, I guess. I'm not really sure why it doesn't cycle or circulate through the thing for some reason. The reason why it did circulate and had a leak is because it wasn't tightened enough. There we are with the case nearly on top, and I think some of these need to go through, or I don't know if this needs to go through here or needs to be. I gotta screw that on somehow. Let's see, it's got this little mechanism, it's got a little lever to pull it back. And what I want to do, this is a clutch mechanism, is to screw it into here, I guess. I'll put it underneath. There we go. And then we want to, sorry, it's hard to show on camera. So there we go. So, see that? This will pull the carburetor. And I probably want to put this thingo on, actually, if anything, because I got to screw, and I actually had to break this one because it wouldn't come out. But this one will be fine. So I think these screws go into here. That should be okay. Okay, so that's nice and on now. And I wouldn't mind putting the other side on. I'm just going to finagle this a little bit. I think I put this on the wrong way, so I have to take this off maybe. Okay, so, but it looks like it came from the right place, but it's just for some reason it's not really. See, that looks a lot more. Yeah, that's correct. So then I probably put this on the wrong way as well. Yeah, okay, so it goes down like here. That looks much better. And now we can just fit this on like so. Crack, crack. In the meantime though, I'm going to put screws in here. I'm pretty sure these ones are it. These little ones. Just work on the carburetor now. So first thing first, I'm pretty sure we had this thing here. Probably on the carburetor. Like here. Yeah. This kind of goes on sideways by the looks of it. So then if it goes sideways, I can kind of fit it like a carburetor like this, like so. This fella, like this. And it functions like this. Fix the carburetor tubing first before I put this whole thing in. We can get this one too. Oh geez, it's a bit too loose. Too big. What I think. Hang on. Thought I had like a smaller and a bigger tube, but well, it kind of does, but not good. Yeah, wait, no, this one fits. So it does have a smaller and it does have a bigger cable. Very nice. Very nice. This one could actually be a tad bit. Put a new one on. So we got these two, and I have to fit this through here somehow. Yeah, I've gotten it like partially stuck in. It's kind of breaking it. Maybe I could just shove this in like that and then, you know, just call it a day. I don't know if that's gonna work, but I just shove this other tube in. So let's just pop them into the fuel tank. I think this is gonna be so hard to get in. Oh, is that it? Oh yes. Oh, sweet. That took. Oh shit. Ah, no, I pulled this out. Fuck. Whatever. It hopefully is not a hazard then. What I'm doing is I'm putting the screws in. Put the gasket on. Are these going to be long enough? Is this really the right screw? Yes, I can put this all on, but then how does that? I think these have, oh, this has its own screws. I get it. What we do with this is that we've got, I think these two little, I think, yeah, they fit. Okay. Yeah. These in as well. These two on like so. This probably needs like a spring. That's probably what this spring is for, maybe, because then it keeps it like from being too tight. I think so. I'm gonna have to take that one off. Yeah. So that works now because it's got that spring there. So that's, so down is choked, up is off, down choked, and also I forgot to put this fella in. I've got to pull the cable, and I've got to see this little. There we go, like there. So now this, it goes like that. This was on here, but I'm just going to keep it off for now, just to see how things go. Fuel. You might notice fuel isn't properly circulating through the tubes. It's because I still hadn't fixed the orientation of the primer bulb. Let's do this, see if it's pulling. Yeah, it's kind of getting clogged, and Alright, so I just looked up a video, and apparently it's actually central or long to the tank and short to the carburetor. So what's happening is that it's releasing fuel, and then it's sucking up through the secondary one, which is going through like the ribbed area there, and now this functions, this works, this whole system works. So before, this wasn't pulling in fuel. So I'm going to try it out. This is stuck. I got to take it off and fix it, but let's do that now. Choke is on, and then we're going to try it, and I'm going to prime it. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so potential issues I can see is that firstly up here, this little screw is a fuel adjuster screw, and I'm going to I tightened it to the max, and I'm going to have to loosen it, because, well, we want fuel to go through, right? And that's just, I don't know how much I'm going to have to loosen it. I'm just going to have to, I'll do it a little bit like that. Secondly, there is okay, so this one, when you adjust this one, which is the the pull thingo, that obviously adjusts the look in the hole, see how that opens? Yeah, so that lets more air through, raises the idle speed. So that's air, and the top one here is fuel, but also this hole here, yeah, you can see that one, I assume there's meant to be a screw there, but is there? I don't know. Actually, it looks like there is one. Sorry. Yeah, it looks like there's a... Oh, I think I don't know. I can't really see well enough, whatever. I'm hoping that didn't like fall off and break it. But anyway, let's try this out. Otherwise, I will remove the spark plug and see if it, can zap metal. Because, see if it works. Because that could be an issue. So it's not choked. It seems to work. Doesn't like too much fuel by the sounds of it. And you can see here, while it isn't tuned properly enough, I'm giving it just a little bit of throttle, and you can see kind of as the RPM goes higher, it starts to actually die out because there's too much fuel. So I'm just kind of keeping it a little bit above idle RPM. So I can get it to work, but throttling it is, so when it adds too much fuel, which means I might need to tighten the nozzle there to like remove more fuel. I don't know. Too much air. So it sounds like it's got too much air because when I throttle it, it doesn't go down to idle quick enough. So I'll try it out. I'll tune that, take away some. But I think, yeah, it had too much fuel, so which was causing it to, because when you spray fuel in there using the throttle, it what do you call it? It has to, like, oh geez, the fuel tank's leaking. That's how old everything is. It has to burn it off. So, and if it's too much in there, it's gonna stop the motor. perfect. There we go, motor repaired. So what I was doing is that when you throttle it, if it takes a long time to go down to the idle speed, the idle RPM, if you listen to it, so it goes, it's that's the idle, and it goes, and it takes too long to go down back to you got to have less air, which if again you squeeze that, that's just, and that screw is kind of keeping it permanently more open. You can see I'm opening it there, the carburetor, right, which is letting more air through. Same with the choke, of course, which means that it has more like power, because the air is the combustible power. You know, it's compressing and it's exploding. The fuel just kind of gives it a way to burn. And as I said, when I because also when you squeeze this, you're adding more fuel into it as well, which if you add too much, as I said, with this fuel adjuster screw, then it killed the motor. Like, it didn't work. It's nice and warm, which is good. It didn't work because it couldn't burn all of fuel. So either you add more air, or you reduce, I guess you reduce the fuel. I think that's how it works, which is what I did, and that's what worked. And you notice that now I could fully press it down, fully throttle it, and it would work, which means, you know, the motor is working. I'm gonna have to, like, kind of screwed up the this. I'm gonna have to put some screws in and fix it all up, and maybe try to get it working as a percent. But that's not really the intention. The intention was just to get the motor working, which is exactly what we've done. New cables, new bulb. We figured out how to tune it, and I will call that mission success. So, mate, thanks for watching, and yeah.